Shout out to redeye_warlord for commenting upon my previous video. And so shout out to you, and I appreciate your comment, and I'm going to respond to it. So he commented that we are not in the Garden of Eden anymore. This comment was due to the fact that I was saying that originally creation was meant to be that humans eat plants only, but then through divine concession, God allowed for the eating of flesh, such as animals. Now, this concept of we are not in the garden anymore is fascinating because throughout the Hebrew Bible, especially, and in the New Testament as well, the return to an Edenic garden-like nature/time is talked about quite often, and especially by the pioneer of the Christian faith, Jesus. The one instance where Jesus talks about an Edenic-like statute that was put in place was the teaching about divorce. Now, I'm going to go to Mark because Mark is the earliest gospel according to most scholars, but it's also found in Matthew and the other gospels. Now, so the teaching about divorce really, and our focus is from 2 to 9. In this passage, we see two things at play. Number one, divine concession, and the original Edenic statute. So number one, in 10:4, they said, Moses allowed a man to write a certificate of dismissal and to divorce her. But Jesus said to them, because of your hardness of heart, he wrote this commandment for you. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they're no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. So in this passage, Jesus explicitly quotes Genesis 1:27 and 2:24. So the important thing is that Jesus does not return to the law, which in the progression of the Hebrew Bible kind of came later than the Genesis story. However, he returns to the garden, like the original OG stuff. So that's interesting, right? We are not in the garden anymore. However, Jesus references garden stuff. He doesn't want us to return back to law stuff. He wants us to return back to creation stuff. Now, this is just one example, but I hope that this illustrates that, right, we are not in the garden anymore. However, the intention is to go back to the Edenic kind of existence. I hope this clarified some of my thoughts regarding this topic, and please comment below with your thoughts.